following is a video presentation of an evening worship service at Orrville Baptist Church.
happening. It is wrecking parts of Florida. We've already wrecked parts of the Keys. Hurricane Irma has caused massive catastrophe already, and the damages are counting and they are increasing. Destruction in Florida is underway. When this is all said and done, there will most likely be lives lost. And then on top of that, of course, will be people returning to what they once called home. And there will be people who lost everything. And there will be people who lost all possessions, all shelter. People will come home to houses that maybe not have fallen, and some will have come home to ground in which there once was a house. And those who have their houses still standing will most likely have everything flooded inside. It will be what seems like unbearable for many, many people, many, many lives. And yet there should be no fear that when these things happen to the Christian, there should be fear for those, we should have a fear for those who may not be saved and are not saved. And what is going to happen to their eternal life if they perish in these things. And of course our heart breaks for those who return home to nothing, because we are compassionate and we're kind. And our heart breaks for the things that happen to the people who return home to destruction and devastation. We're just off the heels of a devastating hurricane in Texas and Louisiana, in Harvey. And because of this, all of this, almost on cue every time. I've already seen it a lot online. I hear it from the streets. You hear it all over. When these things begin to happen, people ask that question, where is your God? I heard it after 9/11. I heard it after Katrina. I heard it after other catastrophes. Where is your God now? And if your God is so great, and He's so compassionate, why did He allow this to happen? The question has been plaguing people for years and years and years and years, still being asked today. In 1931, there was a massive series of flooding that hit China. And I mean massive. Absolutely by far the biggest natural disaster that we've encountered. It's estimated, and again, just listen, before you say, well, how did I know a number, think about it. The estimation is between 1 and 4 million people perishing in those floods. You say, well, how can they not know? Think about it. Do you see how utterly devastating that is? They can't even figure out how many. They simply go by how many people are missing. Between 1 and 4 million people just gone because of flooding that hit in China in the early 30s. I mean, I can't comprehend, just by natural sheer force of nature, something like that happening. And the fact that we're not heartbroken by these things is a sign of today's times in our hearts. But natural disasters are not new. Been happening for years, been happening for millennia. We read about them in the scriptures. Natural disasters are not some kind of new phenomenon. Now, I promise this is not going to be a rant. I know I get on rants a lot. I understand this is not one of them. This actually has a point. I want to get something off my chest a little bit. I'm so burdened by our arrogance. I'm very, very burdened by the American arrogance, and honestly, a lot of times the American church arrogance. I need to say this, and I need to be careful and wise in how I say it, but I keep seeing over and over and over again fear-mongering, and I keep seeing over and over and over again people going through this book and finding snippets and saying, well, look, there's the floods, and then look, that must be the eclipse, and don't you see all these things happening right here in America? That means this is it. It's the end times. That may be. Listen, folks, it might be in an hour. I don't know. It could be in an hour. It could be in 1,000 more years. I don't know. I don't know. But I want you to understand something. Right now, somewhere else in the world, there's a hurricane, there's a tornado, there's a volcano erupting. There's a war being fought every single day in places that are not America. There's wars being fought by countries that don't have any American presence in it. There's catastrophe happening all over the world, but as soon as it comes to our soil, we only say this applies to us. If we can't preach this to the world, we can't preach it at home. The point is not to say the end times aren't here. The point is to say, I've said before, we're in the end times already. The moment Jesus ascended, we started the end times. The moment he ascended, the end times began. We've been in the end times for a long time. And until he returns, we'll be in it. The hurricane, just one more thing to hit America, should not cause us to say, well, this is it. It might be, folks. I don't know. These things are happening daily. Around the world. To Christians around the world. We're not the only Christians in the world. There are Christians being beheaded in some nations right now. But for whatever reason, we only take these things seriously when it happens to us and to our country. And I say all this to be very bold and to be very blunt. If we get serious about the end times and the return of Jesus and get excited about those things, only when things happen to us, something's wrong with our walk. The whole point is to live every single day as if Jesus is coming in the next 5 minutes. See, the whole entire point of us being end days people, the entire point of all of us being end times people, to live every moment in anticipation of here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Not just when a few things happen to our country. They're happening non-stop all over the planet. We should be people who are constantly saying, how long, O Lord, please come, please. Crying out with a loud voice, expecting Jesus, anticipating Jesus. Living as if our hair is on fire, if we have hair, going into the neighborhood, going to the neighbors, going to the mall, saying, don't you know, don't you see? Don't you see? You must know Jesus. You must know him. Back to natural disaster. We ask where God is in them. Why does he allow these things to happen? We read at times that God does discipline Israel through these types of events. We see that in the Old Testament. We see that there's times where he judges Israel and other nations through the weather, through natural disasters. Does it mean that every single time a tornado comes through that God is sending judgment? No. Does it mean that every single natural disaster that's ever happened is God's response to some wicked person living there? No. Is God in control of all things, including the weather? Absolutely is. The big question is not, why does God do these things? It's really, why does God permit these things? Why does God allow these things to happen? He's completely sovereign over all things. Even the weather, even tornadoes, even hurricanes. So why does he allow it to happen? That big question, does God reign sovereign over the weather? Absolutely. Psalm 147 says the following, verses 7 and 8, sing to the Lord with thanksgiving, sing praises to our God on the lyre, who covers the heavens with clouds, who provides rain for the earth, who makes grass grow on the mountains. We might come back to this verse a little bit later at the end. I'm not staying in one spot all night. I'm jumping around. But even that quick text in the Psalms, Psalm 147, even that quick little snippet, it shows us and tells us that God is in control and has power and dominion over all. It is he who is able to send the rain. Whether he sends it on his own accord and says, this is what I want, this is my will, when that rain is coming, he says, that's fine, I permit it, it can happen, I'll allow it. Whatever it may be, he's in control. He's in control of all things. If you needed any more evidence of this kind of control, you can see God in the flesh, Jesus do it. Where? From Mark. Mark 4. Listen to verses 35 to 39. We all know this section. On that day when evening came, he said to them, let us go over to the other side. Leaving the crowd, they took him along with them in the boat, just as he was. And other boats were with him. And there arose a fierce gale of wind, and the waves were breaking over the boat, so much the boat was already filling up. Jesus himself was in the stern, asleep on the cushion. And woke him and said to him, Teacher, do you not care that we are perishing? And he got up and rebuked the wind and said to the sea, repeat 3 words, Hush, be still. The wind died down and became perfectly calm, just like that. Just like that. Hush, be still. The storm listens. The wind ceased. The waters calm. God in the flesh, King Jesus. The weather bows down to his command. Does God control the weather? Does he have authority over the weather? Not even a question. He absolutely does. And for that reason alone, that's exactly why when these things happen, when these hurricanes happen, people say, why God? By the way, if you ever see a man named Kenneth Copeland, did you ever know that name? He's you guys know how I feel about this stuff. He's one of the many wolves on television asking for seed money and asking for your money. I'll pay you not to watch him. He's another mouthpiece for Satan. He claims that he has the ability to control the weather. So when he sees tornadoes come, he says, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus, go back up in that cloud. He says they listen to him and all this garbage. If any of you see a storm coming, please go inside. Please do not go outside and rebuke that cloud or that tornado or that storm or anything like this. When Irma's coming, please don't go out and say, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. You're going to die. Don't do that. Craziness. We don't have that kind of control. Jesus does. We do not. We are not God. God controls these things, not us. And I think, once again, I feel like we've gone here several times already. I thought we've gone here several times on Sunday nights. And once again, I find myself going back to Genesis 3. Once again, I continue to find myself going all the way back to the fall. The fall of man, the fall of Adam and Eve. I think we see a lot of understanding of why these things happen right here in Genesis 3. They have made their choice at this point in the account of the fall. They have rebelled against God. They have rebelled against His will and His command. They have listened to the enemy. They have fallen into temptation. They have given themselves over to temptation. And now sin has entered into a perfect design. And that's a major problem. Sin has now affected this design. This beautiful design has now become smeared. Here's the way it starts in verse 14. This is what happens to the serpent. I want you to listen to these kind of, how these things flesh out, how they follow one another. First, it is said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed are you more than all cattle, and more than every beast of the field. On your belly you will go, and dust you will eat all the days of your life. Now I'll put enmity between you and the woman, between your seed and her seed. He shall bruise you on the head, and you shall bruise him on the heel. We have consequences for the enemy because of the fall. We see something happen to him. You follow that logical chain of command, go down to Eve, verse 16. There are consequences for her as well. To the woman he said, I will multiply, or greatly multiply, your pain in childbirth. In pain you will bring forth children, yet your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. So you see, this is not the design. This is not the way that it was intended, and now here is how the world has been affected. Sin has affected the world, it's affected humans. Now all people will be born into sin. Childbearing will be 10 times, if not more, painful for all women. We're seeing all this today between spouses, males and females. Even right now, it's going to get continually worse. Fighting over superiority. Broken relationships, broken marriages, broken families, all because of this. Right here. All happening because of this. We're talking about natural disasters. I promise I'm not veering off. This is legitimate. How they seem to be unfair to those who are affected. Why would that happen to people who never asked for a tornado, those kind of things? This might be a sensitive subject matter for many. The same kind of question is true of broken families. Why is it fair that children have to go through a broken marriage? Why is that fair? It's not. The reality is, this is the world that's been corrupted by sin. This is the world we're living in and seeing. A world corrupted by sin. Everything is affected by it. Everything. Relationships, tarnished. Childbearing, tarnished. Painful. And then we keep working our way down. And you see, even in marriage, man and woman, fighting over superiority. Men not being men being dominators, not being spiritual leaders, but being dictators. When's the last time you come loose and didn't see a man beating his wife? This is sin. This is the world that's been corrupted by sin. verses 17 and 19, you see something happening we're often overlooking. As we keep going down these consequences of the world and sin. Verses 17 and 19, we think of it as just consequences for Adam. And then we kind of just keep moving on. And they are. But something else is happening here. Listen to this. Then to Adam he said, because you have listened to the voice of your wife and have eaten from the tree which I commanded you, saying you shall not eat from it. Okay, listen to this. Cursed is you. No. Cursed is the ground because of you. And toil you will eat of it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall grow for you. And you will eat the plants of the field by the sweat of your face. You will eat bread till you return to the ground, because from it you were taken. For you are dust, and to dust you shall return. Are there consequences for Adam in that scenario? Absolutely. Do you see what is the first curse is being said out there? Cursed is the ground because of you. There were consequences of sin throughout all of creation, not just Adam, Eve, and the enemy. All things were affected. The entire world being corrupted by the entrance of sin. Now the ground, now the very soil, everything, plants are growing, thorns and thistles. Everything is showing this corruptible nature because of the entrance of sin. Because of what has happened with Adam and Eve. Because of the fall, there were not just human consequences, there were worldly consequences. Sin radically affected everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. And so when we see the forces of nature happening, these destructive forces appearing naturally, we're also seeing the world affected by sin. We are seeing the world affected by sin. Greatly, radically affected by sin. It is very disingenuous to say that every time a tornado comes through, it's because there were a group of people in there who were rebellious. That's Israel. That's Israel's theology. Think about Job, who had lousy friends. He said, what have you been doing, Job? You say that you're righteous and blah, 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 and yeah, we kind of believe it, but what have you really been doing behind the scenes to have all this happen to you because you deserve it? Think about the Pharisees. This is old Israel theology all over again. That every time these things happen, we just say, we know that's because somebody deserved it, that's what they were kind of thinking about, that's the evil thoughts they've been doing, and God's just judging them. Can He judge them that way? Absolutely, sure. Do we do that for a fact every single time? No, we don't. We really don't. We're not God. We have no idea. Is it always the case? No. Of course not. When the fall occurred, the world changed, existence changed, everything inside creation changed. The heart of man was affected, natural law was affected, natural creation was affected, all down the line, every single thing. We do have these naturally occurring phenomenon that God will either keep from happening or allow to happen. He does permit things to happen. So why is still the question. Why does He allow these things to happen? Number one, I think our starting point is what I just kind of said. First, we need to understand that because our world is drastically affected by sin, we need to understand that's kind of the first starting point on why these things happen. Because the world has been drastically affected by sin. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Secondly, I think it's important for us to consider something called common grace. You might be saying, why in the world do they talk about common grace with hurricanes? It makes no sense. I think there's actually something here. Let me clarify. We know this specific, loving, calling, spirit-filled grace, and if you're a Christian and a member of the church, you understand because you've tasted it. You've been called and set apart by God for His good will for your life and for saving you. You've experienced that. He's done that for you. That's a very specific saving grace that you have tasted and you love and you're thankful for it because of what He's done. But there is this common grace that's been given to all. When I say all, I mean all. All peoples, saved and unsaved. For example, even believers are breathing this very moment. There are people who are not saved who are alive. You see what kind of blessing that is by itself? Without needing to have oxygen in their lungs? It's a gift. We all deserve immediate death, each and every one of us. I deserve to be stricken down right here at this very moment. Yet He doesn't. The same goes true for the unsaved. The unsaved, they can experience kindness, they can have moments of happiness, they can have good things happen to them. I would say that these things are never truly understood by them for what they really are, what kind of gifts they are, but they do experience them. They can experience kindness, firmness, I hope they do, and see a common grace that God has blessed them. That's the kind of common grace we're talking about. The Scriptures actually speak to this, of course. What we know is the Beatitudes. Jesus is speaking in verses 44 and 45 of Matthew chapter 5. Here's what Jesus says. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may be sons of your Father who is in heaven. For he causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous. Did you catch that? The sun still rises even for those who are wicked, those who practice wickedness, who are evil. They still have a sun that provides warmth for them. They still can have shelter. Even the unregenerate, God will deliver rain to them, because he's full of mercy and compassion and kindness. That's the kind of God that we serve. Now, they don't taste salvation, they do taste this general sense of mercy, this common grace. It's even more evidence of his goodness and his patience. You might be thinking throughout all this, okay, that sounds really, really nice, but what on earth does any of this have to do with natural disasters and with hurricanes? I have a question for everybody here. This kind of took me by surprise, too, and I've gone through and developed this new interest in this, and I'll probably be on for a few months, not here in my own spare time, mind you. What if I told you? What if I told each of you that hurricanes are necessary? Did you know this? Hurricanes are a necessary thing for our world. As crazy as that sounds, hurricanes are absolutely necessary for this world and for life. Something I was quite unaware of. Something that I have not thought very much of. We know about how hurricanes form and air patterns and cold fronts and all that kind of stuff. We understand the logic behind it. Something else is happening inside of a hurricane that we don't think of. Because of all the tragedy that happens and all the destruction that happens, I don't want to belittle those things by any means. But during your hurricane, there are cool air that is pushed to parts of the earth that are being overheated. There's cold air being pushed to parts of the ocean that is being overheated. There is warm air that's being pushed to populations that desperately need it. There are populations of aquatic and sea life that without hurricanes, you might think if a hurricane's going to blow them away, it would kill them. If that hurricane water and force and pressure was not pushed towards them, they would actually end up overheating and dying. This is what really gets me, I can't wrap my head around it. Without hurricanes happening across all of the globe, drought and famine would be widespread. We would be in an epidemic if hurricanes suddenly stopped and vanished. Responsible for much of the rainwater that we desperately need. In many cases, some of our natural resources would not be available without hurricanes at the end of the day. We would go without. At the end of all of this, we actually truly need hurricanes for our ecosystem to keep up with itself. And you're saying, well, what on earth? How does that cause you to think about them now? But how do we reconcile this with destruction and all that they do? But listen, even under destruction, even when we consider calamity, even when we consider people losing their lives, even what seems to be senseless destruction and chaos, we actually need hurricanes. It sounds weird to think of it that way, but it's true. Our world would actually suffer more if we did not have hurricanes. Think about that for a moment. If these things did not happen from time to time, we would actually be in worse shape. This is why I say when we think about common grace. God has a hand in all things. He has control over the weather. He has control over hurricanes. And the things that we say, God, why are you doing this? He's actually sometimes saying, you need me to do this. You need me to allow this to happen. You need me to permit this to happen. We are always so quick to ask, why does God allow a hurricane to happen? But we are never quick to ask, and sometimes we never ask at all, God, why have you blessed them? That is the real question at the end of all of this. The question is not, God, why do you allow these things to happen? Why do you allow these, quote, bad things to happen? The question is, God, why do you allow good things to happen to me? We could all go around this room, and I would imagine we'd all answer in the exact same way. Do you deserve anything right now other than heaven? Does anyone in here deserve anything other than death? And yet, when good things happen, where are we in our praise? First thing we forget about. Destruction, quote, bad things, it should be the norm for us. It should be what we live daily. What's abnormal about God is that He blesses us abundantly every single waking moment, and we're never the people to ask why. We're only the people to ask, why did you do bad stuff? Instead of asking, why have you done good? Think about what we deserve. Think about hell. Think about death. And then ask yourself, how does a hurricane compare? It doesn't even stack up. Not even remotely close. Blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. Even in this one day, we go down the list and think of all the many blessings that we've been given. Your breath right now is a blessing. Your church family is a blessing. Looking out for one another is a blessing. Our service this morning, having deacons, is a blessing. Your food that you had after church this morning is a blessing. The food you'll have when you get home is a blessing. The shelter you go to tonight is a blessing. Your family, your friends, your phone, your car. And they're all just things. What about the presence and the relationship with God that you have? What a blessing. What a Savior we serve. Been blessed far beyond what we can ever imagine. And so why don't we act like it? Why is it we only run to Him when the bad things happen, when it should be daily going to Him in prayer and saying, why are you so good to me? That's what keeps me up. Why have you called me out of this and into this? What do you know? Why? Why? That's what I'll never comprehend. I deserve far worse than a hurricane. I deserve eternal torment and separation from God. And yet He's called me out of that despair and that death to live life abundantly in Him. I can't ask for anything else. And I have it all. I need nothing. I need nothing else. Take the opportunity this week because you will see it. The doors will be open to you. If you look, I promise you, people talking about the storm. I assure you, look for the doors to open. Door after door after door will open this week and talking about the hurricane for gospel conversations. You will hear, I just want to tell these things happen. When you hear that, you put your foot right in there and say, I'd like to talk to you for a minute. You got to be in a one-way street to talking about the cross and the blessings of God. Not be confused at first. You'll say, you know what, you're right. And so why do these things happen, folks? I don't know. I don't know. Perhaps I've heard people have been theories. Perhaps it is times when God says, I want my people to be thinking of me. Perhaps it is times where He looks into the lost world and says, remember me? I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is He controls all things. Even this calamity that we think is so awful, and it is, we also see common grace in it. How? I mean, it's almost unimaginable, and yet we see that happen. We'd be far worse without Him. That's unreal to me. We'd starve without hurricanes. There's this common grace that He gives. Use this opportunity this week with people searching for answers, people asking the question, to go to them and say, I'd love to introduce you to God. God in the flesh, the one who went to the cross for you. And you'll see the world differently now. You'll ask, why the blessing? Why is He so good? Why is He so merciful? Why is He so kind? Our questions will shift when we look upon His goodness and away from our selfishness.